shows that I'm in Puerto Rico. Okay, so it has passed like a really long time since I uploaded a video, like a long time. I want to give you a little bit of update. I have some like what my grandfather calls chocolatina. This is like milk with chocolate, you could say. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I don't care. This brings back so many memories because I was raised in my grams and step grandfather household, so technically they raised me, though my mom was really working a lot so she could give me all the materials things that I needed to get ahead in my life. But it is kind of depressing because since like maybe 2 years, you could say, and I'm almost turning 21, and he gave me this chocolate and said, daughter, here you go, this is for you, I bought it like 1 week ago, drink it before it is past due day. And it makes me want to cry. I'm selling all of my things. Most of you that know me closely, I wanted to be independent. I did my best. I bought my own refrigerator, I own my own microwave, all of the things that you need to buy when you are moving out of your household and you're moving into an apartment or maybe a house. And it was like my first experience like living alone, you could say. And in 2 months, maybe 3 months, I'm gonna be out of my island. My island has gone through a lot of damage and change throughout these weeks. The governor of this island hasn't been a great administrator of it, and it is not only his fault, but it is also maybe the people that voted for him faults, and also all the people that were before him that had administrated this island, administrated the money that was given to them to divide it how it should be divided, and all the education went away. It all went crumbling down. Maybe I'm saying some words incorrectly, but I know that you do understand. And a lot of things have been going on. I've been studying for 2 years, and the prices of my university, that is a public university, is supposed to be cheaper, are getting higher and higher. I have like 3 to 5 friends that I know of, without counting the ones that I don't know that may have gone through this problem that haven't graduated because the price is too high, and not even their federal help that you can get as a student could help them to keep on studying, and they only had like 1 or 2 years left to finish. I'm getting out of my island. I'm not proud of it. I want to stay here. My first job, I got it because thank God I knew someone that could get me in. That is the problem of here. You have to have a friend of yours inside a company to get a job. If not, you're gonna get thrown really quickly. I tried on my own to find a job. I did. Been there 5 months. Never had a problem at all. Till my 6th month, I only have 3 months left because of the work, new work law they had, that you have to be there for 9 months, so then you can be a permanent employee. And they told me that my, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but my probatory enrollment or my probatory period ended. And that was their excuse. Like, the excuse wasn't that I didn't do a good job, that I failed any of the rules of the company, that I failed the company. No, it was that my probatory job ended, period ended, and that was it. I was already living like, after that I was already like 4 months living alone. So I had to pay the rent of $320. Thank God it included electricity and water, and I also had a stove. and the other things I had to buy them on my own. But it was really frustrating, and now I'm leaving all that back behind me to get on with a new journey, to go to the States and maybe try to find a job and find a living, and maybe I will have maybe the opportunity to maybe become someone and get pay, get a equal pay, get a graceful and a pay that I think every student, every Puerto Rican, every Boricua has earned since they were born, and they have been working and sweating under the sun to get what they want, to reach their goals. And I'm not saying that it is the right thing to do to leave your island, but I think we have been through so much, and I'm just so proud of my people. I'm so proud of being here since, I mean, there's a car coming up, of being here after all the things that have been happening in the island. And it is kind of depressing, and I don't know, somehow it brings my heart to a point that I feel like it's going to explode, because I never thought that everyone will be so united and that they will come on the streets and do all the things they did. And I'm so proud of that. Like, this is gonna be a moment and a day of history, a day that is gonna be remembered, and we're gonna be remembered as fighters, as workers that have been through so much, and that we have fought for our rights, and that anyone that do not have the capacity to have a position with so many responsibilities to be in that position. And I think everyone deserves a new start. Everyone deserves to go for what they want. And those that know me, I have been through a lot, and now I have like kind of a job. I'm like kind of independent job, but I cannot like live alone. I will still have to live with my mom, though I want to be independent, and I want to do a progress in my life and be someone and have my own things and all that. I cannot do that because the pay, though you may have a bachelor's degree, they don't pay you enough to live off their roof or something like that. Another thing that was happening is that I always thought that it wasn't okay to like getting off topic, like always. Like, it was the right thing to do to get away from everything and that was the right choice. Maybe it isn't for some people, but you gotta think for yourself. And if you have the opportunity that you have someone you trust and that they give you the chance to start over and try to have a living and have a good life. We have been through a lot here. Through a lot. Like, when you try to find what happened to education, what happened to all these kids that they didn't have a school to go to, that they had to go miles and miles like away from their home so they can study. I don't think it is okay. I remember when I was studying that even if you didn't have the money to put your son in a good educational school, like a private school, that it was something that always was like really talked about, like it was a high-end education school that you could go to, but you were poor, you don't have the money to go there, so you had to go to public school. And I think people spent more money on materials and things because the teachers didn't even have markers, they didn't have things to clean their classrooms, they didn't have anything at all. There was only one employee to clean 50, 60 classrooms in all the school. And I think education and health should be something that as human beings we shouldn't maybe